Okay, I'm not sure if it's working or not because the stream says it's offline. Even though I'm like 100% positive because I've connected it. I'm gonna make sure. Ugh, it's making me mad. It was hard enough to set this up. I don't want to have to fix it. Yeah, it's not even saying we're live. Man, this is very stressful. It's not even showing. This is extremely annoying. It was going exactly the way I wanted it to also. I needed, okay. You know what? Oh, okay, we're good. Are we good? I think we're good. Alright, hold on. Finally, thank God. Yeah, we are still going. Alright, hold on. I'm going to make sure we're going. Up and going. We're up and going. Alright, we're good. Alright. We're back here, and right now we have a new tornado watch. And this consists of the lower part of the country. Let's see. See if I can figure out some way to get the watches on here. I know there's a way. Anyway, but we do have a tornado warning in Mississippi right now. I think this is from a low, yep, supercell down here. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Is this confirmed? Because it's radar indicated, but holy crap, that is classic. Right there. That's where the tornado is. Possible tornado. Holy crap. As for us, you guessed it, nothing. Nothing's going on. We are not under a tornado watch. But now, it's given time for that old line to come. So as that supercell line gets closer and closer, this thing, we need, look, if we want a supercell, then we need more time to, I guess, hold on. I'm gonna scan over Twitter and see if it was, see if the chance has gone down. I doubt the chance has gone down. Conditions remain favorable for supercells capable of tornadoes and damaging winds. Strong tornadoes, too. That's not good. Around 5 p.m. is where it's supposed to get real bad. At least in the Tennessee Valley, maybe. So yeah, there is a tornado watch for central and southwest Alabama until 8 p.m. Central Time. That does not include Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. Does not. The thing that we have to watch, if it's going to be a tornado outbreak, right now it's a severe weather outbreak or severe weather event. I would not call this a tornado outbreak. Right now we have about 6 tornado warnings in the country right now. I'm going to say they're all radar indicated. There is a supercell entering. Hold on. All right, our timeline is 5 through 10 p.m. And that's a 7 straight hours of doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm serious. Like, oh crap! I saw it for a split second. I'll look up the future radar. See what it says. Let's see. I think it's. Every model I'm seeing suggests supercells here. All right, here's the blog. I'm going to read it. Storms have increased over southwest Alabama. This is of 1:59, so a good while ago, though. Storms have increased over southwest Alabama in the past 30 minutes and are lifting into west central and central Alabama. They are embedded in an area of clearing skies, which is allowing sunshine to push temperatures into the 70s with dew points in the upper 60s. The strong storms over Clark County approaching Thomasville. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Clark County until 2 p.m. Atmospheric profiles are yielding instabilities on the order of 500 to 1,000 jolts per kilogram. Wind shear is high across the area are well with over 252 good bulk shear. These values will support supercell thunderstorms and even the chance of an isolated tornado up until Greene, Hale, Perry, and Bibb and Chilton counties over the next few hours. There's a 40% chance that the SPC will issue a tornado watch for the area from Aliceville to Brent to Clanton, and point south in the storms if the storms intensify. As the trough and cold front approach this evening, the severe thunderstorm threat will ramp up over central Alabama after 6 p.m. with the potential for more supercell storms with damaging winds and tornadoes. Finally, the main line of storms will have pushed across Mississippi and into northwest Alabama by 7 p.m. with the threat of tornadoes and damaging winds. This line will push to I-59 during the nighttime hours with a chance of damaging winds and tornadoes associated with it. Breaking updates as weather develops, hourly updates through the afternoon. Stay with Alabama weather for the latest. Okay, now to answer some questions that you asked before I left. Are you sure there'll be a PDS watch in Alabama? Yeah, probably. Do you think they'll sell near me? Oh my god. Dude. Again, I don't know. We don't know if it's going to be big or not. In Mississippi. OMG. Hi. Cool. Where is it going to strike? Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. This is a horrible thing. I'm getting kind of paranoid, though. I'm not paranoid. I'm kind of angry. Because I don't want to get this one wrong. I'm sorry. Look, I don't want it to happen. But at the same time, I kind of want to get it right. All right. All these meteorologists want to get it right. Here's this line of supercells, but this isn't an April 28th kind of thing where you're going to have multiple supercells. But they are a line of supercells. So, this is very, very annoying. There is no supercells forming along the supercell line. By 7 p.m., that line should get here, and that should be it for us after that. So, if supercells want to form, they might want to form now. They are forming in southern Alabama, or at least some of them are, but not in their predicted area. Okay, there's a classic one somewhere. Yep. Again, that was the chair. Heavier storms in Alabama are. The STP has a pretty high area over us. Well, here's Grayson Harbin. You're about to hear him. Hi.
I'm really scared.
Don't be.
Because, I should be. I feel like I'm surrounded with dark clouds and, oh my god, and the sun was out. So, you know, we might die.
Yeah, I'm watching the radar. This is a very confusing system.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways. Wait, what are you doing? What do you mean by confusing?
Just the system itself is confusing.
Like, is it guaranteed tornadoes?
Not sure. Waiting for a response from James.
Is it... What's the percentage tornado could happen?
Last time I checked, I'll check again. Okay, the probability, there is no change. Right now we have a Torcon of 8. James Spann said there's no change. This was kind of expected. There's still a chance for these storms to pop up in front of the actual line, so it'll look kind of like a should be tornado outbreak. Still waiting for it though.
This is not good.
Right now we have an 8 out of 10 on the Torcon. I don't trust the Torcon that much, but yeah, I do kind of go with it. What Torcon mean? Torcon is the it's hard to explain.
The chance.
Yeah, the chance of what tornado, like if you're gonna get a tornado or not, basically, but within 50 miles of your given point. So it's an 8 out of 10 for that.
Oh, good. This is not good.
So basically an 80% chance. There's a tornado watch for the part of the southern half of the thing.
I don't really trust the Torcon. Honestly, I think it's maybe a 5.
I'd say 6. Then again,
I'm outside right now. It's very windy.
I'm aware.
And the clouds are very, very low.
Uh-oh. Alright. I'm live streaming right now, but it's fine. We got a little convection, I guess. Not convection. I keep on using that word incorrectly. Bunch of random showers now popping up south and southwest of Limestone County. Those things will not become supercells before they get to us, but that might be the beginning of something.
I knew it was about to happen.
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tornado warnings in the country. Those 2 are 2 supercells in Mississippi, 1 in the southern half, 1 and a couple of supercells in the top half, but those aren't severe yet.
It's very stuffy outside, that's for sure.
So yeah, I kind of got the forecast right already. Mostly. So you can't laugh in my face.
But I said I would laugh in your face if I didn't hear a tornado sign.
Which I won't feel offended for, because I know I would get it anyway. Okay, what's the other one? That one's moving extremely northy. Oh, God. Okay. If this thing goes slow enough... If this system goes slow enough and it gets right on top of us, this is going to be kind of like April 28th.
Oh no, we're going to die.
2014.
We're going to die, aren't we?
No, we're not going to die.
But we almost died in 2014.
I almost did. Y'all did.
It's very windy outside. Very, very windy.
Okay, so they're saying every part of Alabama, you could just everywhere on the state of Alabama, there is a chance for severe weather. But if you could choose anywhere, the chance with strong tornadoes is in the north.
Oh, shiz. That's not very good.
Joanna, the storms might hit you around 5 p.m. 5 p.m. through 11 p.m.
Oh my god, I have to stay up that late?
Grayson, you're going to have to stay up until like after midnight. If you want to.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
If you want to go through it, then yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, alright. Wedge tornado.
Oh my god.
Clarksdale, Mississippi. All right.
Okay, I don't really care about Mississippi. I care about Athens, Alabama.
You sound like an all stuck up thingamajiggy. All right. We have a down wedge tornado in Clarksdale, Mississippi. That one's going to go north, east.
Good for them.
That's a horrible thing to say, Grayson.
It's sarcasm. Honestly, I don't think the weather is right. I think it'll happen sooner than that.
I don't think it will. So there's a possible tornado. That one's moving like that way. So
is there any chance? By chances that what are the possibilities that Ripley Road could get hit by a tornado?
the possibilities that Ripley Road could get hit by a tornado?
Yeah.
3 in a million. 3 in 1,000.
You're lying.
Okay, look, you give me one given point in the whole state of Alabama with one tornado. Yes, I'm not lying. Heck, that could have been an understatement.
Okay, what about Timberline Drive?
Since it's never happened, you put that in, and you put another thing in where, again, so, like, 0.5 out of 1,000.
Oh my god, thank the Lord.
But then again, it could happen, so just get ready.
Why?
Oh my god, because there's a bunch of tornadoes.
I didn't ask you.
Fine.
Oh, okay. I'll call you right back.
Okay, matey. Alright, I don't know why that British guy, aka Grayson, he's not actually British, guys. He's just kind of out of it right now. Here's the airport radar, and you can just see right off the edge. Look at that hook. My gosh. Classic, guys. Absolutely classic. This supercell is moving, let's see. Well, the line is moving that way, so. I would definitely, you're there, you need to get in a shelter right now. Alright, the supercells have this area to warm up before this thing comes crashing in. They are supercells, but they're not that much. And storms are starting to pop up on this radar. Bum 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 bum. I'm home alone right now. It's yeah, I'm home alone. It's kind of hard to be home alone and do this stuff. I have no freaking idea. Alright. I'm looking around my room, trying to look through the window because those shields are... The blinds are shielding my view. Alright, who's excited for freaking Christmas? Alright, I'm pumped up for Christmas. I am hyped for Christmas. Boy, we are going to get so many presents. And it is going to be amazing. But first, we must defeat the almighty tornado outbreak. This is a serious situation. This is an extremely serious situation. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, Christmas. I'm looking for a noon virtual reality headset. That, my friend, it's pretty amazing. All you gotta do is put your smartphone up to your freaking face along with a virtual reality app, and boom, you're done. It's quite amazing now, isn't it? I know, right? There's a large and extremely dangerous tornado. I know. I'm aware of that, bait. It's a wedge, and it's on the ground, and people are aware of that, I hope. Keep the streak alive. We do not want any deaths reported, all right? We don't need any deaths. For a matter of reasons. One, we don't want to have a sad, sad day tomorrow on Christmas Eve. And second of all, oh, dang, that tornado is, sheesh. Holy mackerel. Check out this thing. This is strong. Alright, for the people that are watching that are not in Athens, NoodleWeather is based on my hometown and my home region. So, I'm going to start focusing on tornadoes and thunderstorms around here, in case y'all haven't noticed yet. So, yeah, here's Grayson FaceTiming. Y'all get ready because he's about to act British.
Any new news?
Yeah, there's clusters around, but that could be the start of some development, but I'm not sure. And why the crap are you outside?
Why not?
I don't know, probably because it's really loud.
It's not really loud outside right now. And if it thunders, I'm going inside.
No, I don't want to log into it.
My mom said she didn't care as long as it wasn't thundering and lightning. She said, if it's raining, I don't care. If it's just there, I don't care. But if it's tornado, lightning, or freaking thunder, you're coming in the freaking house. Uh-oh, I hear a siren.
Not tornado siren.
Yes, an ambulance. I do believe that's what that is. The frick is coming down my house.
Hold on.
So all of Alabama under a risk, but the greater chance of the stronger tornadoes will likely be over on northwest Alabama. And again, everybody's asking about towns. I could sit here and name off towns for 3 hours. It doesn't matter. Everybody has a chance of having severe weather through mid-afternoon tomorrow. And again, the greatest concern is the possibility of these storms coming in, during the pre-dawn hours. So again, there's that storm that's northeast of Raleigh, Mississippi, possibly producing a tornado right here, and that'll be crossing Interstate 20. This is Newton, west of Meridian. The city of Meridian is right over here, and of course that's a major thoroughfare.
You know what?
And we'll see in a minute if the Weather Service in Jackson will be extending.
We need to become smart.
And again,
How to make
if they were
games.
to issue that warning, we'd see it first
Why?
right here. This is coming from Memphis. They've got social media photo of the tornado west of Marks, Mississippi. In fact, we'll take a look at that together.
Oh my God.
The tornado trackers, and again, you can
That
see
would be awesome.
that is a tornado just east of Clarksdale, Mississippi, and they're calling that a large, violent tornado.
There's a large, violent tornado.
Onto the followers here. And that's an example of what can happen in northwest Alabama very easily.
I said where?
Thankfully, this is in a pretty rural part of the Mississippi Delta, but understand that this is a very, very significant setup. We don't say this to scare anybody. We're just letting you know that you have to be able to hear these warnings. More tornado warnings back over in Arkansas, around Crossett, Arkansas. And again, there's a little
Hold on, shut up.
Located east of Clarksdale, Mississippi. In fact, let me change the radar view to Memphis. And again, that's pretty wrapped up storm. Let's take a look at the velocity display. And that is throwing a well-defined couplet there with that storm. And again, visual there, and that is right at Marks, Mississippi. And hopefully folks there are paying attention to the warnings coming out of Memphis. So let's go back over to Alabama real quickly. And again, that red line, that is the tornado watch, kind of for the black belt part of west central Alabama. We'll put the radar data back on. And we have a number of strong storms. At this point, nothing in Alabama is considered severe. Showers and storms moving northeast. The severe weather window for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden begins about 6 o'clock. That's going to extend into the overnight hours through the day tomorrow. I mean, we could be on that green wall at 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, maybe noon tomorrow. This is going to be a very long duration event, so we're going to have to pace ourselves. We've got plans to do that. We have Brian Peters. In fact, you see the monitors up there. You've got the radar on the left. That's our weather channel. And on the right, that's Brian Peters. Brian is out in northwest Alabama in Marion County, I think, along Corridor X. Again, we'll be monitoring his speed. You can watch that live. It's being streamed on YouTube. But again, that's the status. So where we are, we do not have any tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings for Alabama. I think we do later tonight. And obviously the message here is to be sure you can hear the warnings, know where you're going. Remember, a lot of people are in town that don't deal with this. We're from Alabama. We deal with this. This is what we do. We're good at this. There shouldn't be a high level of anxiety or fear. But be sure your guests that don't understand this know what to do in case they're there and you're not. And we'll get through this. So we will be on Focus at 4. That's our news on ABC 3340 at 4 o'clock, top of the hour. Just walk down the hall. If you watch us on the streams we do at night on Song of the Night at 10 o'clock, you know this hallway very well. I work basically in a closet. We jokingly call it the Weather Brains corporate headquarters. This is where the magic happens, if you will. This is my green wall, and I've been known to stand here for 10 to 15 hours, and I might be doing that tonight. And I put my computer and my doodads on these little devices. You know, the computer sits up here, and the iPad sits on that one right there. Over here in the weather office, again, we're watching Brian's stream. Brian is along Corridor X, and this is his live stream. We're going to have John Brown out in the field. You know John. He's one of the best spotters in the country. I can watch this interstate sign coming up and tell you exactly where Brian is located. He is up there near Winfield, get very close to Winfield. That's Interstate 22. And again, you can see that it's a pretty good overcasting through there, but Brian's going to be in a spot that's very favorable. People are asking about the app. There's Miss Brenda. It's like we've never been live on Facebook other than during Song of the Night. I mean, I've done multiple live streams today very effectively, so it's always good to see you. It's going to be a long night, but yeah, we just have a way of getting the warnings, and we'll be fine. And again, that's the big radar view right there. But again, the apps that I like for warnings are called Weather Radio by WDT. That stands for Warning Decisions Technologies, Warning Decision Technologies, and an app called My Warning. Those are very effective. Everybody needs those on your phone. One, not both of them, just one of them. And you can. I have no financial interest in those. Just take a look at the reviews and pick the one you like. They basically do the same thing. So again, that's the view from back here in the weather office, back over toward the green wall. Charles Daniel will be working here tonight. Megan Thomas will be coming in about 2 o'clock. And what's going to happen, of course, Brian Peters, he's out here in the field. And we're going to be having, if this is an event that goes through 24 hours, we're going to have a lot of, take a little rotate on, rotate off kind of thing. We've done these before, and we can handle it, and we'll be here for you. So, again, we'll be on in this room at 4 o'clock on Focus at 4 on the television side. And, of course, you know, once we get into local news, we kind of stay in local news through 5 o'clock. And, if we're not in tornado warning,
All right, well, I just watched a video from James Spann, if you actually managed to sit through that. There's currently a violent large tornado just east of Clarksdale, Mississippi. And according in a James Spann, this is from James Spann's mouth. He said, that log track violet tornado that is on the ground at Clarksdale, those are the kind of tornadoes that could happen tonight at North Alabama and Northwest Alabama. This is why we got to take this very seriously. This is a very serious situation. We have to take this seriously, just as seriously as we did April 27th, just as seriously as we did on April 28th. You name it. This is what we have to do. No one was killed in Arkansas last night due to a tornado. We are not going to die before Christmas. Yes, I'll know when it hits Alabama. Where are those pop-ups heading? Well, right now they're just turning into red showers. Some of them just went away. Some of them are popping up, April. And they're moving northeast just like most of the supercells will tonight. Yes, Sophie, I will continue to stream if there's a tornado warning in Athens. Depends on how close it gets. If it gets really close, I'm running down to the shelter. I'm aware that there is a large and extremely dangerous tornado near Clarksdale. Got it, mate. And Brandon, you're lucky. All right. Well, there's a little wrap up. Well, not a wrap up. There's a little summary right in the middle of the afternoon. Tornado warnings associated with these supercell thunderstorms. And they're getting pretty deep into Mississippi now, and Alabama's just waiting for them. Of course, supercells ahead of this could form, and could be, supercells everywhere, But this should not be anything like April 27th. So that's good. That's good news, I guess. If you actually thought there's a chance. Ask him. That's true. Holy crap. Hold on a second. I think I'm going to pull something up in the middle of the screen. I'm going to add something to the stream. About to add, y'all have to see this extremely dangerous tornado. Let's see. Chrome. All right, let's just bring that down. I'm going to try to adjust over here. So here we have two screens. Top left, see if you can see that fine if I zoom up on one. Alright. Yeah, that's okay. As you can see, this is the tornado right here. This is the extremely dangerous tornado in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And this is one of the things that can happen in Northwest Alabama tonight. So, and maybe later in the afternoon. What's the scary thing about this, you might say? Well, These things are dangerous, and you need to be aware of that. These things are extremely dangerous, and you need to get prepared for these things. Tornado observed, tornado damage, threat considerable, hail 2 inches in diameter for Panola, Mississippi until 4:15 p.m. Central Time. Well, he just hung up on me. Oh, okay. Please see the blog. Look at this thing. Holy cow. Everyone near that thing needs to get in a shelter. That one's going, looks like it's going to move to the east of Memphis. If you're in Memphis, you do not need to worry about this thing. I know the line is right on top of you, Memphis, so there's also some supercells under that could potentially affect maybe Lauderdale County, but that's way far-fetched. That probably will not happen. Probably not get to it. It won't probably. Most of the time it won't. Look at that thing. Holy crap. That has to... look, I'm thinking EF3 or EF4. Maybe... no, not EF5. Cannot be EF5. Guys, this is... This is a particularly dangerous situation, alright? This is a particularly dangerous situation. Alright, look at that. Oh my gosh. Take cover. I'm going to do a little quick prayer. Hold on. Wow. This is a horrible situation. Here's the latest on the blog. An extensive area of storms extensive area of storms, showers and storms, continues pushing northeast across central Alabama at this hour. It extends from Maplesville in Chilton County to west of Selma to near Thomaston in Marengo County. Do you know what blah, blah, blah. A severe storm near... An air mass over Mississippi is becoming more unstable, and a PDS tornado watch is in effect for much of northern Mississippi. Storms are lined up just east of the Mississippi River, extending all the way to Greenville, Mississippi. These storms will continue pushing east through the afternoon into this increasingly unstable air mass and will be severe. The surface low is now into Iowa. The cold front is approaching Little Rock. Showers and storms will continue to pose a threat across central Alabama through the afternoon, and with the potential of damaging winds and a few tornadoes. The threat will continue into the evening hours as the upper trough and front approach. Look for an additional tornado watches during the late afternoon and evening hours. Refresh Alabama WX for frequent updates throughout this event. Well, guys, wow. Violent tornado. Please. Whew. Man, what a Wednesday. Whew. But y'all see that tornado? I've told y'all. Y'all have got to listen to me. Alright, I'm looking through these. I don't think anyone in Mississippi is watching. Just in case. Look, y'all don't understand. I'm doing this just in case. I'm trying to help people that maybe are. You never know. Alright? I'm just saying. Just saying I am. I am. Well, you know about the tornado, yeah. Before the sirens go off, as soon as the warning is issued, the sirens go off. But I will know in advance. I'll be watching the storm, and then I'll be like, all right, we'll probably get a tornado warning. What time will it hit Jackson, Michigan? Nothing. There should be no threat in Michigan. So there's a tornado right now. Oh, yes, there's a violent, long-track tornado right now. Nothing's here in Michigan. So what time will it hit? Okay. Already answered that. I don't think the tornado's moving north towards Michigan. Nothing is moving towards Michigan. Michigan is fine, all right? Look, I'm going to look over here. Michigan is fine, all right? I don't want you to get all scared. Guys. Michigan's out, all right? There's no threat for Michigan. In my eyes, there's not a threat for Michigan. Yes, the tornadoes might be moving northeast, but that doesn't mean that they're going to Michigan. There's no way that a tornado in Mississippi could go and last all the way to Michigan. When does it hit Alabama? Probably around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., somewhere in that time frame. Whew. Whew. My hands are cold. I do not know why they're cold. PDS Tornado Watch. Is this a new one? No, I think they just refreshed it. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you just posted it late. Let's double check this and see if they've refreshed it. Nope, same thing. Okay. All right. I need to get a link to my live stream, so hold on. I'm gonna tweet it out just to make sure people are aware. Wait, what was I doing again? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here it is. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Bottom, bum, bottom, okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. It's 3:45 p.m. Why would you... You know what? I'm not going to judge. Whatever. All right. Ever since my break, 49 minutes. More comments below. I'm not going to judge him going to sleep like that. Whatever. Okay, let's close that one. Let's open up this one. And refresh that page. Alright, no new tweets. Twitter don't go silent right now. Moments. Can you speak Yoda? Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna try right now though. If it's 4:43, I'm still gonna judge you. Okay. If you're tired, come on, man. I'm freaking tired as crap, but I'm trying to keep y'all safe. The 6 people watching, I think that's a record, isn't it? And that's a record, of course it is. Okay. Okay. Blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum. Hey, look! It's my freaking calculator. Look, it's literally, it's legitimate. That's my calculator right there. That's cool. Only my friends will know what I mean. My huge calculator. Anyone? Blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum, blum blum. Let's go on to James real quick. Here's tornado damage. Oh my. Is that a mobile home? Oh my gosh. It's not completely wiped off. That's an EF4. EF3. That's an EF3 tornado. Just from that damage, I think it's an EF3 tornado. All right. Wow. Okay. Tweets and this is always funny. There totally needs to be an @span facepalm jail for all the stupid questions. There really does be one. Well, maybe I won't have to talk boring if y'all. Oh my god. Maybe I don't have to talk boring if y'all just ask some questions, man. It went from 6. Wow. It went from 6 people to watching to 1 person. If you're that 1 person watching, say something in the chat. I just want to know who it is. It's probably Grayson. Do I need to do this? Oh, okay, I thought I got an email from James Spam. I'll start to geeking out. This is from yesterday. I already have that open. Another one. This is Twitter. This is Facebook. Yeah. And, yeah, I think we're good now. All right. I'm going to look over here in the other MacBook, and there's a line full of tornado warnings over here. Of course, that's the wedge. Is there anything going to form in front of this line? That's what we have to figure out on ourselves. Yeah, let's look at this page right here. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Ooh. Lord, be with those people. Holy crap. There's that PDS watch I was talking about earlier. I am getting errors. I don't know if I'm getting errors on any report of a tornado. Yeah, there is a report of a tornado. It is an extremely. It's a very intense tornado, actually. Brand watching. I don't think the watch count's really accurate, to be honest. On my screen, at least. My internet, I feel like, is geeking. Is like going, blah, 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 but it's, you know. I literally can't hear a word you're saying. Of course you can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. I feel like somebody downstairs is using the internet. Huh. Yeah, and I hear somebody downstairs. So do you know what? That's probably it. Everything else is working. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Yep. Looks like we're back. Not really sure what's going on with other things. Sorry. Um. Okay, I just gave up the iPad. No, I'm not I. Well, yeah, but the computer too. My laptop. Well, I didn't like destroy it or anything, but. This is like a constant thing. I don't know what's happening with my internet. Something's happening. I think it's with my internet. But I cannot deal with this. Well, I can't deal with this if I'm going to do a live stream, but I'm trying my best, guys. Anyway. Dang it. Okay. You know what? It'll show the buffering thing, and then it'll just... Okay, maybe that's it. Okay, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. How am I supposed to do that? That is my sister. Some of you may know her. She's yeah. General, I don't know how to do it. How do I do it? All right. All right. Uh, Alright, I know what I have to do, but the problem is I might have to restart the stream. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? Alright. I'm going to start the live stream back up as soon as something starts to happen. Stay tuned with my channel, NoodleWeather. Stay tuned. And, yeah, as soon as something bad or something I kind of see is about to start, I'll then start a live stream, alright? But keep up. I'll post an Instagram thing about it. And, yeah, I'll post something like I'm going back on air on Instagram. That'll send everybody back over here. So, yeah. I'll see y'all later.